All right, I just want to make a kind of quick and shorter video, a little bit of an update. It's only been like 24 hours, but yeah, in my last video, I was talking about kind of how I was contemplating selling that NAMI SP card. Market value is around 1,500. I think the lowest listing was like 1,450. I ended up deciding to just kind of like lowball the market, and I drop down to the lowest listing, and then me and this other seller were going back and forth for the lowest until I was down to 1425. I think I was at 1450, and then this morning on my way to work, which I have like an hour and a half drive, so before I left, I set it to 1350, and basically it was like, all right, here, if it sells, obviously it's gone, it's sold. I over doubled my money. Great. If it doesn't, then I'll either probably send it to get graded or just hold on to it for a little bit and hope the price goes back up. But I just felt like the way the market is right now, it was probably going to be a while, and I wanted that capital back. So it worked out. It sold 1350. So that puts my all-time sales at, which I hope this isn't backwards. If someone could let me know if it is, then I will make sure to flip these videos. But so all-time $2,033. Just not in the last 72 hours anymore. Now what? That's 96. We'll just say in the last week. It's been about, I think tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. I think Friday will make a week that I've been back selling. So $1,554 in, let's say, the first week of, really starting this business, I'd say. And then after the $1,180 I spent between grading, the sealed products I have, the EB03 boxes that I opened and pulled the NAMI card out of, I am in the green. $803. This is after a week. So, the like 1,500 minus the fees, it's like 1,390. Will be hitting my account once they're delivered, and feedback or whatever. I can't even remember. I'm estimating about 2 weeks, at least. The NAMI card I shipped out to be there by Friday, did 2 days shipping. I don't know how, I guess that is 2 days. So you get that back a little bit quicker and then redeploy. But kind of in the meantime, I figure that spending more money, at least like a large sum of capital right now, probably isn't the best move unless I can find like I really want to make like a big collection purchase next. Other than that, just bulk that I can get deals on. So I've been, scouring the Everglades wasteland of Facebook Marketplace, which where I live here in Texas, there's not a lot. Like, I mean, I'm like 2 hours from Dallas Fort Worth area, and there's a lot more there. I'm in some Facebook groups, but I work 12, 13-hour days all week. I do get usually a day working from home a week, which will be tomorrow. So I will have some time tonight to put into the endeavor I just got myself in. So going through Facebook Marketplace, talking to a few people, and then one of the guys actually came through, and he had to. I'll just explain here. So he had 10 ETBs of Phantasmal Flames full of bulk cards. There's a Chilling Rain, a Twilight Masquerade, and a Stellar Crown box. There is 13 boxes here. Wow, what? Okay, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Okay, wow, there's a lot more cards than I thought. I thought it was like 6,000, 7,000 just based on the pictures. But I'm thinking it's going to be more like 9,000 to 10,000 cards. So that's cool. He threw in some one piece bulk that he had. We just got talking, and he just got into it. Um, I question, like, he has a worse problem than me, I think. Because like how do you this is what is a Phantasmal Flame ETB? Like, I think they're like $90 now, 80. He probably got them, maybe got them lower. But we'll just call it $80. Like, that's $800 worth of ETBs. And he did three of the boxes are just filled with like the accessories that come with an ETB, the sleeves and the dice, the coins, the energy cards. So 10 basically full boxes, EBT fart boxes, full of bulk cards, and then he also had these 9 10s here. These are all mostly full of cards. So I'm just gonna call it 9,000. I mean, so I was thinking, like, I thought it was like 6, and like, based on my math, it's about a penny per card. And he was a more of a collector, so he went through. He obviously kept his hits, but he's not a seller or reseller or running a trading card business. And he let me know that when he gets more, I'll be the first person he hits up to sell his bulk to. So that's awesome. Got a possible connect there. That's just one. That's really the first time I've tried to go out and buy bulk. This is really the first bulk. This is the first bulk purchase I've ever made, actually. I've bought probably like 30 cards off of people. I bought a Charizard collection last year when I first started TCG player the first time. And I bought like 2 Lapras GXs, a Jiraiya GX, and one other card, just off somebody here in town. So yeah, I feel like I'm really into this. I'm $800 in the green. And that's counting the $50 that I got this 9 to 10,000 cards for. And so we'll see. I think I'll actually put the effort in hopefully by like the weekend or on the weekend, whenever I have time, to sort through these and then list them, and see how much value I can extract from it. But we'll call it a penny a card. I mean, I could sift through it and then resell the bulk again. Even what's left for $50, and it's straight profit from there. But obviously, it would probably divvy it up a little bit. Maybe a few thousand for like $20 each in a couple batches. But if I can get enough good cards out of it, then I'll maybe just add it, and we'll just grow this into a bigger problem than it already is, because everything I have now, besides these cards, is just my personal collection. And here soon I will organize that, get that into my closet in my game room, or maybe I'll set up a shelf out here in my workspace. I'm thinking maybe right there, and kind of show you like everything that I have. Maybe I'll go through. I don't know if I'll go through, like the more valuable cards, because I kind of got picked clean just over the weekend with listing, and that's where I kind of felt like I was in a almost I don't want to say desperate, but like I was in need of more inventory, and this is a little bit more manageable than my collection, because mine is very, very sporadic and all over the place, with no idea like what sets are where. This is largely Phantasmal Flames, Chilling Rain, Twilight Masquerade, and Stellar Crown. Probably some other sets in there too. But just looking at this, it is largely Phantasmal Flames, and hopefully that'll make it easier for me to sort, because it's going to be the first time I've sorted bulk like this. I've got my BCW grading trade there, recommended to me by Pokepaster. So shout out to him. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, fun week, a long night and a long week. But I want to be able to get the sales come back in. I got 2 more sales today on top of the NAMI card. So maybe I'll start doing I think maybe I'll do a weekly overview of sales and just like a weekly update. That'd probably be a good thing to do. Not really, of course, right now, 2 days back to back, but just doing the point and shoot talking head videos. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on that, see how much I can extract from that, and I'll do a video on we'll call it 10,000 cards. I'm gonna call it 10,000 cards between the One Piece and the Pokemon, because I mean these even the ones with most of the accessories are a quarter of the way, a third of the way full, and then all of the accessories. I got to get unbanned from eBay to sell those. That's a long story in my past, but it's nothing bad. But yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of inventory. I don't have a lot of inventory listed. I really need to stop being so ADHD and just like impulsively diving back into this and get a little bit more structure. I did order some of the 3,200 card boxes with dividers. I've got some shelves outside I need to clean off and then bring in so I can kind of have some structure here. And then I need to like do something with this. It's ridiculous. But I have space for all the stuff. Just need to organize it and have time to do that. Again, bear with me. I have kids. I have a full-time job where I work 50, 60 hours. I have an hour and a half drive to work. So it's like 12, 13-hour days minimum between driving and working. And then like I just got home. It's about 9:50 now. I've been here since 9:30. Got everything unloaded and just kind of thought what I was gonna do for the night, and then have been making this video for 12 minutes. But yeah, I have usually like an hour, 2 hours in the evening after work to do whatever I need to do. That includes like shower, eat dinner, anything. And then I'm cutting into like 6 hours of sleep. I'm hitting like 6 hours of sleep and cutting and counting down, squeezing it. The later I stay up, which I'm young and I'm used to it mostly, but that's just kind of what it requires. That's where I'm at. I either want it or I don't. But anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble. I will make an update video and see where I'm at. I'm about to get to work on this. Put on some music or maybe some Pokepaster or Phantom cards or somebody. There's Broody. I don't know. I'm gonna bang it out. I also realize I have a bunch of magic. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for watching. This has been today's update. See you.